A new season is here, and with it, a new chapter at the Santiago Bernabéu. Real Madrid, under the guidance of Xabi Alonso, are about to begin their campaign against Osasuna. The anticipation is electric. The fans are ready, the pressure is intense, and the world is watching to see how Alonso, one of Madrid's most intelligent midfielders of the past generation, will fare now as a man in charge. But when Alonso stepped in front of the press before this opening match, he didn't promise instant glory. He didn't talk about winning every trophy. Instead, he offered something far more grounded, something that might just shape the entire season. Madridistas know this routine all too well. Every summer brings a wave of optimism, every new manager a fresh speech. Grand declarations echo across the press room. We will win LaLiga. We will dominate Europe. This will be a dynasty. But the truth? Football doesn't listen to promises. The moment the whistle blows, everything is tested on the pitch. A missed chance, a defensive lapse, a slip in form, and those promises vanish into thin air. Alonso has lived through all of it. As a player at Liverpool, at Real Madrid, and at Bayern Munich, he saw how quickly football punishes talk without substance. He won championsleagues, league titles, and cups not because of promises, but because of consistent action. That experience is now shaping his philosophy as a coach. Alonso isn't interested in building his reputation with words. His focus is on the training ground, where intensity matters more than interviews. He wants tactical awareness drilled into every player, unity built in every drill, and responsibility carried across every position. When journalists asked about the short preseason and whether Madrid might struggle physically, he refused to lean on excuses. He doesn't want to hear about tired legs or limited preparation. For him, every player, whether it's a teenager like Mastantuono or a veteran like Dani Carvajal, must prove their value in action, not explanation. And this philosophy stretches beyond the dressing room. It's also aimed at the Bernabéu itself. Because Real Madrid fans, perhaps more than any others, have heard every promise under the sun. They've been promised eras of domination, only to watch rivals lift silverware. They've been told about dynasties, only for project to collapse after one bad season. The Bernabéu isn't moved by speeches. It's moved by results, by performances, by moments that make 80,000 people rise to their feet. Alonso understands this better than most. He once stood on that pitch as a player, hearing the roar of approval when he delivered, and the silence when the team fell short. He knows the supporters don't need another promise. They need proof. That's why his first press conference carried a different tone. There was no glittering slogan, no overblown prediction. Instead, Alonso spoke quietly but firmly, showing the same calm authority he once showed in midfield. For him, this season isn't about words, it's about work. And as he addressed the media, he revealed the core of his approach. He paused, he thought carefully, and then he said something simple yet powerful. I'm more of a doer than a sayer. We must avoid empty promises. Those words might sound modest, but in football they are revolutionary, because they cut straight through the noise. Alonso is challenging his players to stop talking and start proving themselves. He is challenging the club to show its strength not in statements, but in matches. And he is challenging himself to be judged not by what he claims he can do, but by what he actually delivers. Think about the weight of that message. Avoid empty promises. In a game where managers are expected to sell visions and paint grand futures, Alonso has chosen the opposite. He has chosen honesty, humility, and responsibility. He knows that trophies aren't won in press rooms. They are won in 90-minute battles on the pitch. He knows that fans don't chant for promises. They chant for goals, tackles, and victories. And maybe that's exactly what Real Madrid needs at this moment. A reset. Less talk. More action. Less empty declarations. More substance. As the season begins against Osasuna, the question isn't what Alonso says. It's what his team will show. Can this philosophy, grounded in action over words, carry Madrid back to the top of Spain and Europe? Or will the pressure of expectations force him into the very cycle of promises he's trying to break? One thing is certain, Alonso has drawn a line in the sand. He has made it clear that Real Madrid under his leadership will not be built on empty promises. And as every fan knows, that could be the very foundation of something real, something lasting, something worthy of the Bernabéu. So now it's over to you. Do you think Alonso's message will resonate with the players and the fans? Will avoiding empty promises finally bring Madrid the consistency they've been craving? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the world of football.